Okay, testing, testing. Okay, wait. Let me. Mm. Okay, testing, testing, testing. Okay, okay, wait. What happened to the volume? Wait. Okay, I need to reload this. Okay, howdy y'all. Welcome back to Lemures Blues 2 a.m. So last time um we began Aoi's route, and we had a cooking date with Hinata, and we learned a lot more about Aoi's past, how his father was abusive to both him and his mother, how he moved in with his father's grandfather, and how his grandfather was the one who came in the day he died, which we already knew that he came, but apparently his grandfather was the one who told Aoi that his father was the one who told Aoi that I don't know if I said father or grandfather in that previous sentence. Okay, so his father was the one who told his grandfather that no, his father was the one who told Aoi that his grandfather was and wanted for him to kill himself. So Aoi was already trying to find a way to kill himself, but um, when Aoi or Akane saw that his death can finally have meaning since his grandfather was the one who wanted him to be killed, then he killed himself. So that's what we found out. That was a very shocking reveal last time. So now we start with Hinata um, asking a very interesting request of Itsuki. Uh, Howdy, Gabriella. You are just in time. We just started. I was just trying to test um, the audio levels to make sure that the audio is good, and I was just recapping the last stream. Okay, so welcome in, and I think we can get started. Okay, good, 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 good. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I had to move out of my dorm for winter break, so I was packing up everything, and I had to leave the city, and that took a lot of time, and it was late when I got back home, so I didn't want to stream because I was tired. But we're back here today. Okay. Hinata, Itsuki, you're not a detective, aren't you? Okay, I have my old microphone, which is my old microphone stand, which is kind of high. Now it's blocking the text. I need to move the text around. Okay. What's this all of a sudden? Haven't I said it many times already? That every day is so busy, being an idol by day and a detective by night. I have a favor I want you to do of me, not as an idol, but as a detective. Oh goodness, whatever could it be? Don't tell me you wish to know the type of man that captures our always interest. Even haven't managed to discover such a thing. Mm. Okay, sorry, I forgot you're still in denial. Forgot you're still in denial. Well, since you're requesting me, of all people, you better prepare an accordant reward, you know. Hinata's request was for a background check on his very self. Hmm. So it's not an investigation to Aoi then? I wonder why himself. Interesting. A background check. Does he think that Aoi and he are connected to each other? Okay, let me turn my notifications off. My family is a my family is a motherless one. I was told she died soon after giving birth to me, and I believed it. Does does he think that they have the same mama? Oh my gosh, that be so crazy. Does he think they have the same mama? One day I asked my father to show me a photo of my mother while she was still alive, but the damn guy was set on never showing me. So I went to his room while he wasn't around and looked inside a locket that seemed important to him. Inside that locket was a photograph of a young woman. My first thought was that she might have been his mistress, but then I firmly believed that that woman was my mother. Basically, oh, basically, I want you to find my real mother using this photograph. Is that all right with you? Okay, so he just wants to find his real mother. Of all the time that he could have asked that, he wanted to ask it now. I don't know. I still think that he thinks it's connected to Aoi because he asks Itsuki to look into his mother after Aoi just gave him his life story. This is kind of interesting timing. I understand what I'm asking of you is very something difficult, but I feel like I have to know, no matter what. Done deal. In exchange, you grab me the info onto Lemures Blue. Sure thing. I owe ya. Oh, now it's Itsuki's side. Hmm. Shinosuke isn't here. So then, old friend of mine, why don't you be my partner and play detective with me? Sakura, okay. And why exactly do I have to do this? Because you, my client, have perished, so I won't be getting any compensation from your request. Oh my gosh, Itsuki. So, if you want to pay me with that wonderful body of yours, then Gwa! That stuff isn't really popular nowadays, so I think you better quit, Mr. Idol Detective. Ugh, as strong a hit as ever, Sakura. Ugh. Oh my gosh, Itsuki. Why? I ask you why? Why what? Why have I racked my brain so much and yet can't find the darn Lemures Blue? Don't you think it's terrible you going off on a fool's errand? No, no, no. Let me tell you something. This is impossible because you, as my client, aren't coughing up all the info you have on this, correct? Like, 80% of this is all your fault. I told you already. The Lemures Blue is blueberries, nothing else. And I told you that that book in the library says roses. This letter crammed in there says as much. Oh, I forgot about that. I did forget about. Oh, let me open my window. Open my bedroom door. Cause the network at my house is kind of, it gets lost between these thick walls. Okay, so I need to open up the door because I'm getting some network issues. But I forgot about that. I do remember that Itsuki read that the Lemures Blue was roses in the book. Huh. I wonder if that discrepancy is significant. Because we know that Aoi said that the blueberries ain't the Lemures Blue. He was just feeding them blueberries. And he gave him the real Lemures Blue and then revived him in one of those bad endings, or one of the non-true endings. Huh. I forgot about that. Oh, okay. Aoi gave them to me himself. Wait, what letter? Yeah, it was stuck between some pages about blue roses in the totally out of place fishy book I found in the library. The author said for us to share information with each other. First things first, was that book really a book from the library? Eh? If it wasn't like the rest of the books, then it must have come from somewhere else, right? Sakura, please tell me you don't mean. Oh, Sakura thinks it's fake. Okay. I'm saying, isn't it just a trap for guys who are after Lemures Blue by saying, hey, guess what? It's blue roses. Ah! You're seriously telling me that I, the outstanding and amazing idol detective, was being played like a fiddle this entire time? Me? The idol detective? Let's put whether you're at the level where you can personally call yourself a detective aside for now. Okay. Hopefully it's not buffering too bad. I'm getting notifications from my computer that um the network is shaky. But who would do something like that? For them to go that far, are they trying to stop us from finding Lemures Blue? What kind of person would want to do that? Do that though? No idea. But from the condition of that note, it must have been someone who graduated long ago. The note I picked up in the forest also had some pretty detailed info in it. On the Lemures Blue, that is. You picked up another note? Yeah, I already told you about it. The note listing the conditions of use, like how you have to eat the Lemures Blue, how there are other types. I wonder who it was that dropped it in the forest. Oh, is we gonna finally learn whether Hinata graduated from the school a long time ago? Because of Akane's missing persons case, the other students were forced to go back home, so it's not like it could have been any one of them. Oh yeah, I remember that. It was a pain in the ass for those of us who live in the dorms. So anyone who was staying there is out of the Eh? I keep pressing save by accident. Oops. That's it. There's only one person who could be that suspicious outsider. Hinata. Info in the Lemures Blue, huh? I take out a notebook from my breast pocket. It's a rather seasoned and heavy leather notebook. I carefully flick through the yellow pages that seem like they fall out at any moment. So it's him. The Lemures Blue can cure illness, revive the dead, and has hidden superhuman abilities, such as granting its user eternal youth. However, if used properly, it will become a deadly poison. This notebook. In the end, if I don't rely on him, I really can't do anything. There's a page missing. Where did I drop it? Jeez, what are you doing, Hinata? Losing something this darn important. If I go back home like this, then I'll get scolded again, won't I? When I get home, I'll just once more melancholically. No, that's not true, right? That's not going to happen anymore. I can't think like that. I'm free now. It hurts. My fingers hurt. The joints of my fingers outstretched as far as they'll go. My wrists, unable to stand strenuous movements, ache. A sound continues to ring out, and my head hurts. What the hell is that sound? And that voice I hear along with it. This voice is Akane. I open my eyes on reflex at that name. Akane. Even if I only heard that single word, I knew what surrounded it, even if the words weren't said. Stop. Please, don't. Please don't weave them together anymore. The words of that curse, that demonic whisper that tears me to shreds and messes me up, all of it is Akane's fault. Everything is Akane's fault. Uh-oh. What was I doing, sleeping outside? I've finally gotten out of there, and yet I'm still having that dream. Out of where? Which location is he talking about? Is he talking about the afterlife? Or is he talking about home, like his actual home? Ah! Ah! This can't be true. Why? Why? Why is Aoi buried in here? Then that means that. Oh. Oh wait, no. Is this in the future? Wait, I'm gonna mess up with the timelines. Wait. So he found out that Aoi was Akane after he saw his dead body, after he saw the casket, the coffin. Does this happen after the previous scene? Okay, I'm trying to think of the timeline. So is this a flashback, or does this happen after Aoi and Hinata have a lot of fun talking to each other? They had a cooking date, and things like that. Does this happen like sequentially, or is this a flashback? Is he thinking about this? That can't be. Because I'm like, oh, I always so scared to tell Hinata that he's Akane, but depending on when this happens in the story, he already knows that Aoi is Akane. He's just not saying anything. I see. I get it. No, this happens after, right? Based on the date. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Let me look at the dates again. The dates have it on the side of the screen. Let me look at the dates again. Let me save. Skip. Okay, 801 and 802. Okay, so this happens after Aoi and Hinata start to grow closer to each other. Okay. All right. I'll go water the garden today too. What? It's kind of bright, isn't it? Wait a second. What? Eh? What the heck is going on here? Did he not like Aoi's garden on fire? Oh my gosh, Hinata. Oh my gosh, Aoi was right to not tell Hinata that he was Aoi. And that he was a Kane. Hinata hates him. He hates him. Huh? Any words I had vanished. Because my precious, precious garden was burning to the ground. What? Why? Why? My garden! Go away! Go away! Hurry up! Hurry up! Disappear! I desperately try to block the fire with my hands, but the flames pass through my translucent arms and only grow stronger. No, this can't be happening. I can't make it go away. I'm begging you, flames, disappear. Go away. Don't burn any more of it, please. Hinata! Hinata! Why do you hate Akane so much? That you would have burned his garden like this. This is horrible. So horrible. Who would do something so cruel? Hinata? Hinata, what are you doing here? Hey, my garden is... The precious garden I've been growing is burning up. Hinata, are you okay? Did you get hurt somewhere? It was me. If you're hurt, then we need to get you patched up right away. Eh? I did this. Hinata? It was me who set your garden alight. Oops, wait. No. Wait. Oops, go back. Okay. Sorry. I misclicked. I right clicked instead of left clicked. What? No way. You're lying, right? Please tell me you're just lying. Why? Why, Hinata? Oh my gosh, Hinata! I've been waiting so long for this day. Hinata? Don't you dare call me my name like you're any friend of mine. Akane Aoi. Oh my gosh. I love that. Wait, before we continue. Oops. I keep doing that. I love the background. The flames, him standing amidst the flames. He looks so awesome like that. Is it just me? Or is one of his eyes glowing? Is it just the lighting, or does he have an actual glowing eye? My reason for coming here is to eradicate the Lemures Blue from this world. And also to have my revenge on Akane. Oh my gosh. Why? Explain, please. I've been waiting for this the entire time. Explain. I've held a grudge against Akane ever since I was a child. Akane took my freedom from me. Took my mother from me. He took everything from me. Do you think I'd ever forgive it? Forgive Akane? Forgive you? Hinata, wait. This is a misunderstanding. You've got it all wrong. Get away from me. Hinata. Shut up. Don't say my name! Don't look at me like that, Akane! I never want to see you ever again! I'm begging you. I did it. I did it. Now everything is over. I've rid this world of the Lemures Blue. I've finally got my revenge on Akane. At last, at long last, I'm finally free. This is fine. Now that I've done this, I've been freed. I should be freed now. So why? It hurts. My fingers hurt. The joints of my fingers, outstretched as far as they'll go. My wrists, unable to stand the strenuous movements, ache. The sound rings out and my head hurts. The fact that you have no mother. Stop it. The fact that you have no talent. Please stop. The fact that such a terrible thing happened to me. Please don't weave them together anymore. All of it. Every last thing. The words of that curse. That demonic whisper that tears me to shreds and messes me up. Excuse me. All of it is Akane's fault. Everything is Akane's fault. That's right. Everything is Akane's fault. But even so, why does my heart hurt so much? He still cares about Akane, all the time that they spent together. Why is he so hell-bent? I need more explanation. Like, yeah, he took your mother away. Yeah, you've been jealous of him, of his talent for some reason. But why exactly? How did you come to that conclusion? I'm still curious about that. What do you mean by that? I've never had any freedom. My father is slightly, or rather considerably messed up in the head. Was my mother dead? Did she give up on us and leave? Either way, she wasn't here. It's always been just me and my wacko father living together. I spent the past 16 years of my life in a day-to-day hell. 16 years. That was also the age where my father was in an accident, and it cut him off from the life of a pianist forever. Wait a second. Okay. It seems that the age he decided to show me off in front of the public. Father's notion of scenarios like this. One day at a competition, a nameless 16-year-old prodigal pianist would... oh, okay, so the prodigal pianist is Akane, I assume. Right? If I'm understanding... No, a prodigal, never mind. I'm thinking of a prodigy, like a prodigy. Never mind, prodigal doesn't mean that. So is that not Akane? Suddenly, one day at a competition, a nameless 16-year-old prodigal pianist would appear. Oh, it is talking about a prodigy. Okay. Does prodigal also have that definition? Yeah, because prodigal does not mean that. Prodigal means that you spend life recklessly. That's like the parable of the prodigal son. Of like a father had two sons and one son asked for his inheritance and spent it recklessly. Yeah, that's what prodigal means. But they're trying to say prodigy. Okay, so that might be Akane since he's a prodigy. Okay. And he was always saying stuff like the public will rouse at the imaginable return of this prodigy. But things like that never go well. or easily. Every single day I practiced the piano without wanting to. Okay, I need Hinata's father. You made two mistakes. Your fingers did not move properly. Am I wrong? I would never make a mediocre mistake such as this. What do you have to say for yourself? Well, Hinata? I'm sorry, sir. He looks so cute! He's so sad, though. He looks so cute. From his youth, father expected a promising future where he could continue as a pianist, it seems. But just before the contest was determined whether or not he would be a professional, he was in a traffic accident. Because of the traffic accident, there's next to no feeling in his right hand anymore. It's unfortunate. So much so that I feel bad for him when I hear about it. But the shock of that incident had made father rather strange in some respects. You should always come home from school straight away. Eh? All right, take your seat. Today, we'll be working from this page. Please wait for a moment. Some of the children in class invited me to go play baseball with them tomorrow. It was the first time any of them talked to me. So, it made me really happy. It seems that they don't have enough people. And although someone like me may be a hindrance, I've always wanted to try playing baseball. So that's why I'd like to... Take your seat. You see, Hinata, you are exactly as I was when I was your age. So you must become a pianist. Huh? It's of the utmost importance for you to become a pianist. So you mustn't grow used to expending effort on such ordinary things. You absolutely cannot spend energy on the same things as others. You do not have time to waste playing silly games. Baseball? Really? How outrageous. If your pianist to be hands were to be injured, you wouldn't be the same as I had been, would you? You understand, correct? But, Hinata, listen well to what I have to say. You should just practice the piano. What would that look? If you wish to play baseball, then go right ahead. But when that time comes, please know that you will never again be able to cross the grounds this house stands upon for the rest of your life. That's right. You cannot live by yourself. You understand that well, don't you? You should only practice the piano and become a pianist and make me known to the world once more. My father wanted to raise me to become like his younger self. He was entrusting his unfulfilled dream to me, or at least, that's what he glossed it over as. My father's style of playing, his habits, even the shape of his fingers. He'd been trying to reproduce all those things in me, even the shape of his fingers. How does he do that? Did he have like some type of binding that he put on his fingers to make them grow in the same way as his when he was younger? Like some type of Chinese foot binding type technique? Oh my goodness gracious. What does that mean? I'm so concerned. In other words, I had become the epitome of father himself. This is concerning that one particular day. It was definitely around the time the snow began amassing. Good morning, Father. Oh. Is this Akane? Good morning. Huh? At that moment, I underwent a shock, much like I'd been struck in the head. There was only supposed to be father and me living at home, and yet... Oh, it's a woman. Okay, never mind. And yet, there was this rather mysterious and beautiful woman there. I'm sorry. I must have startled you. A strange woman suddenly showing up in your house? Who are you, miss? Miss, is it? No, that's better actually. I'm Shino. It's nice to meet you, Hinata. That woman made herself known as Shino, started living with us from that day forward. Miss Shino, look! I did this in school. It's the poetry of Kenji Miyazawa. Oh, that's wonderful. You did very well with your writing, Hinata. Oh, Hinata, did you write this poem down? Yes, I did, Father. Kenji Miyazawa, I also rather like his poetry. However, this simply will not do. Eh? Your handwriting is not at all similar to mine. I've shown you many times, yes? Imitate my handwriting properly. Yes, sir. However, the pressure you put on horizontal lines, isn't it like how you write, Shino? Yes, now that you mention it, it certainly is. The way you write your M's as well. You have the certain quirk of writing a rather large and round. I think it's quite interesting to see a person write in such a manner. Such a thing really is like such a thing really is like mother like son after all. What? Well now, Hinata, please hurry and start your piano practices. But I want to spend more time with Miss Hinata? Yes, sir. Don't you think that was a little too harsh? Please, for his sake, don't keep forcing him to play. What's this? Butting in, are we? Do you think you have that entitlement after you betrayed me? Please don't make that face. Well, you always will be here from now on, won't you? Shino, you should be supportive of Hinata. That's not the problem here. There are no putty. As my spouse, and as Hinata's mother. Yes, sir. Well, that's as far as practice will go today. Phew. You worked hard, Hinata. Use some hand cream and finish up. Yes, sir. What's this? Is it, I don't know. I was using Hinata's regular voice for these internal monologues, but he's speaking in like present tense right now. So should I use his like kid voice? I'll just use his regular voice. It felt like father's words to me were some more gentle than they used to be, and I didn't feel as intimidated by the look on his face as I usually did. I felt like if I asked it then, he would answer the question that had been preoccupying my thoughts. Excuse me, father? Who exactly is Miss Shino? Whoa, wait. Let me say this for a moment. Let me load this back. Oh no. Does the log change? Yeah, the log does change. Can I see? No, it's too back. It's too far back. I wanted to see what did Akane always say that as his last name was. Oh, never mind. It wouldn't matter anyway. His last name was Aoi. His mother's last name was Aoi, and then Miss Shino is Shino. Okay, never mind. So I was trying to think. Okay, is there any connection between Aoi and Miss Shino? Well, no. Aoi's last name was Akane's mother's last name was Aoi. Okay. I know Hinata looks so cute. I love his red jacket. I was thinking that, or rather, should I say that it would be nice if she was my. I just can't stop thinking about it. That perhaps she's my. That's right, Hinata. Your thoughts are correct. Shino is your genuine, blood related mother. I was right! I always thought I was right! Then, from now on, can I think of her as and call her mother? Oh, but of course you can, because she's your mother after all. Yay! Yay! I have a mother too now. At that time, I was happy beyond belief. Every time at school when I saw someone holding a purse their mother made for them. Every time I heard a heroic story of someone's kind mother, I was so sad, wondering why I had no mother of my own. So to have this gentle, friendly woman as mine, I was over the moon. Thinking back on it now, I was amazed at how unsuspecting I had been. Why had they been hiding it all that time? Why was it only then that mother had appeared? But at that time, I hadn't the slightest bit of care concerning that. I just repeated my practice of calling her mother in my head. Mother! Oh, Hinata. Hey, mother! What's for dinner today? I feel like she did not know about about this thing that was going on that Hinata's father told him. I have a feeling that she knows actually not his mother. I'm thinking of making a stew. I see. Hey, mother, I really love stew. Keep that in mind. Oh, okay. Hey, Hinata, why don't you call me Machino anymore? Because Machino's my mother, right? It's weird not to call your mother mother. Hinata, did I make a mistake? Did I annoy you, mother? Oh, Hinata! He's so cute. He must be protected. No, not at all. You didn't annoy me. You didn't make a mistake. I feel like that you're not his mother, though. That's why. Mother, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just a little lightheaded. I'm sorry. Shino. Oh, father. Sir? You've been feeling poorly all day, right? I'll make dinner tonight, so don't push yourself. But. Hinata, please help your mother to the bedroom. Got it! Huh? That's weird. My memories from that point on, even when I try to remember them, something's in the way. How strange. Let's see. What I remember is, from this point on, I remember this time very well. I could never forget it. Mother disappeared immediately after what happened then. Hey. Huh, interesting. Mother has suddenly disappeared. The aura emanating from father was so nervous that it felt as if he'd tear if I touched him. But even so, I couldn't help but ask. Hey, where's mother? She's gone. Eh? Mother is gone? Hey, what do you mean? Listen, Hinata. remember this very well. Hinata grabbed, Father grabbed my shoulders and bent down to look at me in the eyes. Ouch! The strength was filled to the brim with hatred, so much so that he did not seem to care that something such. It did not seem to care about something such as I. Oh, his father told him about Akane. It was Akane. Huh? Akane saw your mother away. I exhaled. The distinctive tone of his voice carrying hatred rang in my eardrums. Eh? Akane? Understanding nothing, I desperately asked father what he was talking about. And as if he wasn't able to hear my words, he continued to whisper into my ear. Akane took your mother from you. And from me. Father's face at the time was as an expression of resentment, of a hatred so strong I never witnessed before. Who was Akane? Listen, Hinata. If you're to resent anyone, resent Akane. Oh my gosh. Father's eyes were red. Slithering like a snake, his gaze penetrated the gaps of my heart. That's right. Father's always been good at this. That voice, the color of his eyes, they have always been good at manipulating people. And so, I was swallowed up into that redness. Akane. That's right, Akane. Akane. The fact that you have to practice the piano as you do. The fact that you have no mother. The fact that you have no talent. The fact that such a terrible thing happened to me. All of it. Every last thing is Akane's fault. All of it is Akane's fault. All of it is Akane's fault. Why do you believe his father, though? After the way his father treated him like that, why would he believe that? He knew his father was crazy. He knew his father wasn't mentally stable after all the things that happened in his life. Why would he believe that? He could have been on some nonsense. Talking about Akane. I couldn't think of anything. Anything besides what I'd done to Akane. Was what had happened really what I wanted? Well, it wouldn't make sense otherwise. Me having no talent. My mother not being there. All of it. Every last thing was because Akane existed. For me to gain my freedom. There was no other way than this, was there? Did he explain this? Like, I'm still not getting the explanation I want. Like, explain how Akane was the reason that your mother disappeared. Explain how exactly. I mean, I could understand how Akane could be the blame for no talent. Like, Akane's a prodigy. He plays the piano real well. He probably defeated his father and Hinata in contests. You know, I can understand that. How did Akane take his mother away? I'm still trying to understand the explanation. Because I still haven't gotten that. We've been talking about this for such a long time and I'm still not getting an explanation. Everyone just keeps saying that he stole it. But how? Stole her, I mean. It was fate that things would ultimately end up this way. That day. The day we met, July 25th at 2 a.m. This outcome had already been decided. That was the day I turned 16. So, as a birthday present to myself, I left home. Father's body condition was poor, and because of that, fortunately, he wasn't able to move very much. The fear that father imprinted into me had, by then, become immense courage for me. The first day I left, my entire body trembled and bit my lip in desperation. I was terrified. However, I said to myself that when I broke out of the shackles my father made, I'll fully grasp my freedom. And so, with great effort, I finally arrived at this school, finding the Lemures Blue so I could eradicate it from this world, finding the Akane so I could get my mother back, starting with a clean slate so I could live my life freely. I fulfilled all those goals now, haven't I? I've buried the entire past with no regrets, haven't I? I've finally gotten the freedom I've longed for, haven't I? And yet, freedom. Nobody told me that it would hurt this much. Oh. It's cold. It's so cold. Hinata burned my garden to the ground. So I shakenly walked away, leaving that place as if I were fleeing from him. My flowers, my vegetables, even my blueberries, all of them were used charcoal. Nah, of course that was a shock for me, but it'll be okay, 'cause I could just grow them again. However, the trust of his that I've already broken once could never come to fruition again. He knows me as Akane, and Akane has an existence that robbed him of his mother. And he doesn't want to be friends with Akane, so I'll never be able to talk to Hinata ever again, will I? Ah. After I finally managed to become his friend, too. Why did he seem so bored in his expression? It's like, after I finally managed to become his friend, too. I don't know, that was such a bold expression that didn't seem to fit the emotion I would expect from being heartbroken. It seemed like, oh well. It's just like an oh well expression. Oh well. After all that hard work too. That's what it seemed like. I don't know, maybe I'm just misreading that expression, but he had like a bored face with a smile. I mean, not with a smile, without a smile. I figured that with him we get along just fine. He's always be friends. Why was I so mistaken? It's so weird. It really was a stupid idea. Forcing me to laugh all alone. Okay, he's just coping. He's just trying to cope. Before I even noticed where I was walking, I arrived beneath the sakura tree. Ah. I didn't have anyone to promise to meet here. I didn't have anyone to promise to meet here I keep saying meet here. Meet here anymore. So I have no reason whatsoever to come here. Come to think of it, this was where Hinata and I first met, wasn't it? That's right. It was on July 25th. At 2 in the morning. It's really nice. CG is really cute. And it's really pretty. Are these supposed to be like fireflies? Flowing around, creating this wonderful like gradient light, these sparkles. The two of us had our breath taken away. Wow. He had white hair like an elderly man and wore an old uniform. Why'd you call him an old man? His skin shone white in the moonlight. He had red eyes, the force in them so powerful that it was impossible to read my arm. Excuse me. My wine, my wine. My mind went completely blank, and it seemed to be the same for him. After a few moments, he noticed I was looking at him and stood up straight. Ah, good evening. Good evening. I wasn't sure what to talk about. There should have been there should have been so many things I wanted to ask him, but I hesitated to speak. The moonlight wind, tinged with humidity, slipped between us. The trees around us began to buzz. The scattered petals of the sakura fluttered prettily. Even so, I couldn't concentrate while in front of this boy before me whose name I didn't even know. His soft-seeming silvery hair, his unraveled ribbon tie, his slightly open mouth as he felt the breeze. My eyes were stolen by each and every one of those things. And although it was only these things, why? Why was I filled with such incredible happiness? Is it supposed to be Hinata talking right now? I wasn't able to move. Yeah, okay. The kid, like any other common middle school student, the kid was unlike any other common middle school student, but something about him felt strange. The more I looked at him, the more an unusual emotion woke within me. There should have been so many things I wanted to say, but my head became blank. Oops. And not even a single word came out. So, trying to fill my head anew, I filled it with thoughts of him, of his eyelashes that quivered each time he blinked, of his soft-looking, fluttery, deep indigo hair, of his eyes looking up at me, tinged with cloudiness. Each time I note something, I felt a tightness in my chest. I feel a nostalgia from somewhere. It becomes painful. We both are. We both are. Born under helpless stars. It was all enough to think that this had been orchestrated. At 2 o'clock in the morning, the two of us met each other. When we met then, it feels like it happened such a long time ago. And even though it only actually happened a few days ago, I was caught up in the illusion that I had known him for a very long time. With a pained heart, I tried to gently touch the trunk of the sakura tree. Ah, I knew it. I can't touch anything. When I'm feeling well, I can touch things even when I have just the intention to touch them. But now, that energy of mine had dissipated. What should I do from now on? It had been a while since I turned into a ghost. And I don't know what regrets I left behind, if any. But these days continue where all that happens is I lose things I wasn't supposed to have in the first place. What should I do now? It hurts. What is this? My heart hurts. Uh, why? His heart hurts. His heart. Can he have that happen to him as a ghost? I was struck by an unknown pain in my chest. A pain, unlike any other I experienced before, forces me to kneel on the ground. For some reason, my body is all weak. Why has my body become like this? Why? Do we finally get an ending where he lives? He lives! Oh, he's been revived! I could have my happy ending where all four of them come back to life and live a happily ever after. Hey, you. What? Don't startle me like that. Well, what do you want with me? I really don't want to be calling you out for this. Come with me. Eh? Huh? Hey, what are you doing? Clap, 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 clap. It's like the wine heels. This is your dormitory. Hurry and follow. Hey, just what the hell are you? We're here. at Aoi's room. Open the door. Hey, just hold a second. It's not a good time for me to see him right now. Huh? Gingerly, I opened my tightly shut eyes. I didn't see Aoi anywhere. I looked restlessly around the room and discovered Aoi lying on his bed. Hey, Aoi, what's wrong? Oh, the fact that you immediately call him, hey, Aoi. First of all, you call him Aoi, not Akane. And second of all, you say, what's wrong with such a concerned expression? You still think of him as Aoi. Deep in your heart, you still care for him. Aoi was lying on his bed, sweating in his sleep, with his eyebrows knit together. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. I found him pressed under a sakura tree a while ago, so I carried him back here. I don't know what happened, but I figured you'd say something to him. You said something to him. You piss me off so much. Even right now, I could just end you and nobody would ever know. Don't make a joke out of that. Oh, I'm not joking. Oh, he ain't joking. Jeez. It might not matter to you if Aoi gets hurt or not. No matter how hard I tried to stop you, you just went ahead anyway. But I guess just that's who you are, Aoi. And as Sakura said that, just for a moment he showed a very tender expression that he would never, in all eternity, direct at me. So, why did you call me here? How about you act like you have a brain for once and figure out yourself? The truth is, I alone am enough to care for Aoi. That is, I want to do this alone. But even so, Aoi keeps calling out your name in his delirium. Huh? I hoped that I would be the only one by his side, so I really don't want to call out for you. But Aoi only calls for your name, and no one else's. Oh, Sakura! Sakura, that was hurt so bad. I feel so bad for Sakura and his unrequited love. I feel so bad for him. Imagine loving someone so much, and then the only name that they call it in they weakened, depressed, shaken, unwell state is someone else's name. The only name that they call out is someone else's name. That's so sad. So, for Aoi's sake, please be by his side. Sakura has enough emotional maturity and also enough care for Aoi that he will bring another man to Aoi to comfort him, to bring Aoi back, if that's what he truly wants. I respect that, Sakura. I do respect that. Sakura is a good person. Even though he has his moments, he truly is a good person deep down inside. And like that, Aoi and I were left alone in the room, accompanied only by a humid breeze. I pull up a chair next to his bed and peek under his blanket. Aoi, are you okay? Are you hot? Are you cold? I've never seen such an expression on his face before. Even while traveled, he'd always acted so aloof from this world. So to see such pain on his face, it's all my fault. It's because of what I did. It's because of what I said. Saying him this way, I finally come to a realization. There's no doubt that this is the kind of Aoi I've hated, but this is also the genuine wait, did I skip by accident? I did. Oops, I'm skipping by accident. This is also the genuine Akane Aoi I've become attracted to. Things of the past don't matter anymore, Because the Aoi I've come to care for is this Aoi. Aoi, what's wrong? Hinata. What is it, Aoi? I'm sorry. Hinata, I'm sorry. Okay, so we have a. I'm pretty sure we have a choice here. So let's save. For Aoi, it would be best for me to gently hold his hand or continue calling out to him. He's cold, I guess, right? Hold his hand, give him some comfort. He's trying to he's asking for you. So don't keep calling out his name. Give him what he wants. Because Akawi's I cannot read. Because Aoi's hand seems so strained with agony, I reach out to him without a second thought. Aoi, I'm right here. I tried to reassure Aoi in his pain, taking his hand which lies outside his blanket. And then I realized something awful. Ah! I can't touch him. Why? No matter how hard I try to touch his hand, it's impossible to do so. It keeps slipping through my own. And it's in this moment I realize that I remember, at long last, what sort of existence he is. It's because he's dead. It's because Akane Aoi is a ghost. Aoi. I desperately try to hold his hand in both of mine, but regardless of how many times I try, I just can't do it. Damn it! Damn it! I reassure him over and over that I'm right here as he calls out my name in agony. I want to convey to him that he shouldn't worry, but I can't hold your hand. Damn it! But even so, I try to grip his hand as tightly as I can. Even if I can't touch him, at least I let him be distracted from his suffering. I thought to myself, like a prayer. Huh? When did I get here? You were awake. Huh? Hinata? What are you doing here? Aoi, look, Why? Why? You hate Akane, don't you? Don't come near me. Aoi, don't try to be nice to me after what you did. You're a horrible person. Show me such half-hearted hope like this. Be honest with me, Hinata. Tell me that you want nothing to do with me. If you're gonna deliver the final blow, then strike me down properly. No, Aoi, I feel so sorry for him. The piano. What? I want you to hear me play the piano. Huh? So, I'll wait for you in the music room. Okay, so he did come. You came. No response. Hey, Aoi. What? No, that's not how. Um. What? Yeah. What? I really want to make up with you. Huh? You're really important to me, more than I thought. I finally realized that back in your room. So please, forgive me. Hinata, is this really okay? I'm Akane Aoi, so is this really okay? Yeah. You're my friend, Aoi. Huh? Hinata. Hey, Aoi. I feel like I haven't really proved that I'm sorry to you. So, instead of that, I'll show you what I've hidden away all this time. I actually can play the piano. I keep right clicking. Oops. Eh? Sorry about that. What I said earlier was a lie. The truth is, I was sick and tired of playing the piano. I was wondering how, I was wondering if I would ever play it again. It's not exactly a sign of reconciliation, but it's fine. If it's for you, I'll play. Hinata says that he takes a seat before the piano. Seeing him this way, he really does look like a pianist. Come on then, play. Hey, don't rush me. I still had time. I should have put a stop to it. I should have listened to Hinata's piano playing. I could have still turned back. I didn't need to know. And so, what you thinking about, Aoi? Don't do anything crazy. I only have 4 safe spaces. Oops. Okay. Well, I can just save up here. Don't do it. Oh. Oops. What am I doing? Oops. What's happening? Okay. Wait. I could not. My thing froze. Wait. Okay. I cannot freeze. How come I can't save? Is it saving? Okay, it is saving, but I don't know. The keyboard's kind of frozen for some reason. Okay, but Aoi, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. What you want to do? Why do I feel like that it's saying Hinata's lowered his hands to the keyboard, and I feel like that Aoi's gonna slam the keyboard down on his fingers so he can't play, so he can stop the rekindling of the connection with each other for some reason. I don't know. I'm scared. Aoi, don't ruin this, please. Don't ruin it. I don't know. I'm really nervous to click the next line. Huh? Oh, okay. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know. It sounded like Aoi was thinking of ruining this because he didn't want to get close with Hinata again. I don't know. That's what it seemed like it was saying before, but I was wrong. Oops. Huh? Uh, uh, uh. Oh, isn't this This is Aoi's song, right? Specifically, I know this is the theme song, but Aoi inside the game said that this song was his song, right? I can't remember what it was called. It was called "To My Beloved Aoi" or something like that. My heart throbs. I can only feel dread in the pit of my stomach. I can't listen to this. And although I know I shouldn't listen anymore, my ears long for this melody. Yeah, it's no good. I shouldn't listen. Okay, it is. Okay. I shouldn't ask, and yet I. And yet, I should. I couldn't stop myself from doing just that. How do you know how to play this song? Hey, Nata. What is this song? This song is a song my father gave me. I'm so, What is the connection between them? I'm so confused. And I'm a little concerned. Like, is this incest? If I ship them together, is this incest? I need to know. I'm so concerned. Huh? What do you mean? His grandfather was the one who gave him that song. Okay. Okay. What I mean, like, he wrote this totally exaggerated song name. I dedicate this song to my beloved you. Oh, that's the name of it. I dedicate this song to my beloved you. That's what it's called. And left it atop the piano for me. Well, it's kind of pretentious. It has a weird melody. A song to someone you care about should be more special than this. Well, why? How do you know this song, Hinata? Aoi? This song, it's... Ah! 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 Hey, Aoi, wait! Aoi! Why does he have such a negative reaction to it? Am I forgetting the significance of the song? Hinata, I have something to tell you. Get out of my way, Itsuki. I need to go after Aoi. Hinata! Huh? Please, listen. I found out something about your mother. Huh? About mother? What kind of woman was she? It took some time to investigate, but it was relatively easy once I grabbed hold of your father's register. Yeah, I remember that song was given to him by his grandfather, and Aoi took it to mean that his father loved him, right? But I'm trying to understand, why is he running away? Why is he so disturbed? Like, does it have any negative emotions associated with it? She was a gentlewoman, a beautiful woman who was also very kind. She had a good reputation among her students when she was a music teacher. A truly wonderful person. I see. So that was what she was like. Hinata. The truth from here on out might be exceptionally cruel to you. Okay, here's a thought that I have so far. He thought the song was just for himself, but now there's more than we know it. More than we know to it. Yeah, 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 yeah. So this is what I'm thinking so far. It seems like Hinata is alive. He's alive and well, and he's existing in this current timeline. But I don't know. I still can't get over the fact that we found a yearbook of Hinata in it, and Hinata was from a yearbook from 50 years ago, and we still have not had that explained just yet. So what I'm wondering is that, what if? Oh my gosh, what is this music? I just listened to the scream in the background. That caught me off guard for a moment. But if his time actually is from 50 years before, and his mother was a music teacher, his mother, what if Aoi's grandfather? Okay, wait, I have two theories for a moment. What if Aoi's grandfather was taught by his mother's music teacher? Or what if, this is the thought I've actually had for a little bit, but I was kind of hoping that maybe not true. Well, what if Hinata is dead, and Hinata was actually Aoi's grandfather? That's, I don't know. This is a wild theory that I have, that Hinata's actually Aoi's grandfather, but that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how they could pull that together. But the theory I'm thinking about right now is that he's a music teacher. Maybe the music teacher taught. Maybe she taught that song to multiple people, and his grandfather learned that song from her. And his grandfather also told. Okay, we'll just let's see what the cruel truth that Itsuki has to reveal first before I say anything else. But even so, do you want to listen until the very end? I, I don't know. I've always wanted to know the truth about my mother. Anything is fine, so please tell me. Understood. Oh my god. Your father seemed to have previously been married to another woman. However, when that woman passed away, your mother was accepted into the family. She appeared to have a large age gap with your father. Her main name was Shino Aoi. Okay. Okay. So Shino was connected to Akane Aoi. I just didn't know that Shino. I thought Shino was her last name because it said Miss Shino, so I assumed that Shino was her last name. But no, her last name was Aoi. Okay. So I was right to assume that Akane and Shino were connected to each other. And so Shino is a step. Let me see, wait. When the woman passed away, your mother was accepted into the family. She appeared to have a large age gap with your father. So it seems like Shino didn't take too kindly to the fact that Hinata was calling her mother because she had her own child. Maybe whatever the situation was with Akane and her. Hinata is not her biological child, you know. So Shino, Akane Aoi's mother is Hinata's stepmother. There we go. That's how the relationship is. So they step siblings. I don't even know if they really got married. Like if Hinata's father and Shino got married. He called a spouse, but it didn't really seem like that they were married to each other. Shino Aoi. What? That's right. Shino Aoi, your mother, is Aoi's mother as well. What? Wait, come on, hey. What the hell are you saying? You can't seriously expect me to believe this? It's not over yet. The story still goes on. Okay, we got some more to the story. No, no more, please, stop. Listen, Hinata. This is the truth, and you need to know it. Oh, the grandfather's tied into it too. I investigated a little into Aoi's grandfather. Aoi's situation where they lived together wasn't normal to me, so I think there'd be a clue about Aoi's death. Kanata Kamiya. It seems that Aoi's grandfather was also a student from this school. If you look at his career, he's won numerous piano competitions since childhood, and he's said to have had stability as a pianist. However, so is like Aoi's grandfather Aoi's father? Okay, wait, I'm trying to put this family tree together. Wait. So Aoi's father had a serious age gap between him. Oh, this is so weird. Ew, this is so nasty. Oh wait, so Hinata's father had a very large age gap with Shino. He was previously married to another woman. The previous woman is probably the mother of Hinata. But Shino is the mother of 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 Akane Aoi. So we know that Aoi's grandfather is his paternal grandfather. So we know that Aoi's grandfather's father was married to Shino Aoi first. They divorced. So that means when Shino moved in with Hinata, then that means Shino Shino's father-in-law was trying to get her to be his wife for some reason. That's ew. What the heck? Um. Okay, and then she left. She disappeared, and then wait. This won't make any sense. Wait, how is it that Aoi was able to live with his grandfather and not live with Hinata? Like, how did Hinata and them not grow up together? If Hinata's father is Aoi's grandfather. Okay, it's a little bit of mess, but I need more info. Okay, let's see. And it's weird. What is? Did he have multiple families? Is that why? Okay, so his family register being weird means that he has multiple different families. Kanata Kamiya's family register. That's what. It's Kyoya Kamiya's. Wait, one of them is Kyoya Kamiya, Aoi's father. One is Kyoya's younger brother, who seems to have disappeared a few years ago. And the third is a child from his second marriage. The name of that third child is Hinata. Okay, wait a second. So that means that Hinata is Aoi's relative, but Hinata is Aoi's uncle. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on right now? That's right. Hinata is a son of Kanata Kamiya, so half uncle. He's his half uncle. Oh my god. In other words, the grandfather who Aoi loves and the father you hate are the same person. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now he's out to meet Aoi's uncle. What the heck is going on? Ah! Ah! Then the sound of that piano, that song, Grandpa's love, all of it. It wasn't for me. It was all meant for Hinata. Then what did I die for? Oh my gosh. Hinata Aoi. Oh my gosh. In short, not in short. In short, I'm what I really am is Oh wait. So he is Shino's biological son. So why would Shino Okay, so I guess Shino just didn't want Hinata to know that she was his biological mother. So he was telling the truth. Oh my gosh. So she just wanted to be in his life in secret. Like, like, oh yeah, I'm just a lady, who came into your life. She didn't want to. Oh my god. Wait. Wait. Okay, so Hinata is Aoi's half brother and half uncle. What the heck is going on with this? Who wrote this story? Oh my gosh. Who wrote this? I'm What have I been living for until now? And thus, I fainted. What the heck is going on right now? Oh my gosh. I guess this is the part of the story when people will probably say, Sweet Home Alabama. But I have a grandfather from Alabama, so I don't want to associate Alabama with incest for his sake. But I feel like that song fits. Yeah, I did say that. It sounded like that they could be the same person, but I was hoping that it wouldn't because I was like, please don't let it be that. Let's not do that. But it is. Surprise! This is my late birthday gift. This is the late birthday gift that you gave me. It's the surprise. I don't know if I like this birthday gift though. Oh my gosh. Okay, who should I read? I don't even know. Let's just read my voice. Once upon a time, there was a young woman. This woman's name was Shino. She was gentle, graced with a beautiful appearance, and was loved by everyone. She thought to herself, someday. She thought to herself, someday. Well, I gave her two different accents. I think I gave her a different accent, depending on who's was telling the story. Um, One day I'll meet someone nice, and we'll build a happy family together. However, tragedies always begin ever so suddenly. Shino's father. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Shino. Wait, father, what's wrong? Why are you apologizing all of a sudden? I am a terrible man, Shino. A truly shameless father. I'm so very sorry. Shino was puzzled by her father's constant apologizing and grabbed his shoulder. During the commotion, she noticed that a man had opened the door. Hinata. Oh my gosh. Hello there, Shino. Ah. So was Hinata? Oh, okay. So I understand now. So well, Hinata was probably born first between Aoi and Hinata. So Kanata took Shino. They had a child. She some at some period of time betrayed him. So I'm guessing she left to find someone she truly wanted to be with, and that was Aoi's father, and had Aoi. And then Aoi, and then Shino divorced Aoi's father, and then eventually she came back for some reason to Kanata, and that's why we read in Hinata's flashback that you think I forgave you after you betrayed me. That's what he said. So I understand now. I think I understand that part a little bit more. Stood there was a much older man. His straight posture and handsome features lent him a sense of youthfulness. He wore a coat that sat rather well on his slender body. Why, as it isn't Mr. Kamiya. I apologize for the mess. Oh, I should make us all some really nice. I should. Oh, I should go make us all some nice, lovely tea. No, there's no need for that. Because, you'll be living in my home from this day forward as my wife. Huh? Oh my, Mr. Kamiya, your joke flatters me. Wait, father, what's the meaning of this? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Shino. Tragedies always begin ever so suddenly. Shino's father had borrowed a large sum of money from this man. Oh, he's collecting his debt? Oh my gosh, that's so ugh. When the amount had reached a point that he would not be able to pay it back within his lifetime, The man said to him, the man had said, "Let me take um let me take your daughter as my bride. If you do so, I'll write off everything you owe." Her father stressed and troubled and worried over it greatly, but in the end, he felt that he had no choice but to go along with it. Eventually, without listening to his daughter, he expected, because of her father, the plans he had for her future crumbled into dust. The handsome older man spoke to the girl in a gentle tone, as if he was able to see through her. "You must surely be troubled, for this must have happened so suddenly." "Huh?" "I'm sorry to have been forcibly married off to a man of my age. We aren't still living the Sengoku era, are we? I've taken your young future from you, Shino. However, my feelings for you are real. It was love at first sight. I will cherish you, Shino. So, how do you feel about being with a decrepit old man like me?" How anyone would feel if someone all of a sudden was just proposed to by a creepy old man at such a young age without having any exposure to this person beforehand. I wouldn't take too kindly to that. "Mr. Kamiya." And like that, a new life began for the two. The two of them lived together in a house deep in the forest. It was far more peaceful than Shino had anticipated. The man was gentle in his contact with the girl, and she opened up her heart to him. Well, at least she learned to love him eventually. It was quiet, and the lampshade was warm, and that much was certain. But this life didn't last long for them, all because of the man who suddenly showed up. His name was Kyoya Kamiya. He was once her acquaintance in college. They had been in the same social circle but barely said a word to one another. Oh my god. Gosh. No, wait. Whoa, wait. Can I see? Oh, I can't see the log right now. What was the name um of Kanata's missing son, like the son that went missing? I can't remember the name of it. She was unsure of how to talk to him, having been reunited after such a long time. The reason for this, for the reason for this being was that he was the son of a husband. Okay. "Oh, we graduated from college, have we? What are we doing these days?" The man's eyes caught sight of the ring on her left hand. So you got yourself married, did you?" "Oh, yes." Besides her father, no one had knew that she married the older man. After all, there had been no fuss made about the wedding, as he was one who disliked busy events. And because of the rocky relationship between the man and his family, he had even told his own son that he had remarried. Kyoya and Shino were able to talk to each other with minds far more open than in the past. She had no acquaintances her own age that lived nearby, so she and Kyoya frequently met up. While he was a man good at catching the eyes of women, Kyoya's weak point during his time as a student was his carelessness, but he seemed quite pleasing to lonely women. "Hey, are things not going well with your husband?" "Why ask that?" "Well, if things were all hunky-dory, you wouldn't be out here meeting your single husband during the day, would you?" "Oh, please, we're just having a normal conversation, are we not? Can't a woman have some friends?" Exactly. Can't a woman and a man be friends with each other? "Well, I guess that's true. I'm just thinking it's a bit complicated for your husband. What's more, you still ain't told me you still ain't told me your new last name. So would you excuse me if you keep So would you excuse me if I keep calling you Aoi? Well, that's... It's fine for me to keep calling you that, right, Aoi? My husband, he's always really busy with work, but he's a very nice man. So I'm sure things will be very so I'm sure things will be just fine. Oh my gosh. Stop trying to. I mean, she ain't asked to be with Shino in the first place, but she's trying to make her marriage work. So don't try to uh steal her away from him. Like, don't try to make her cheat. Well, if anything bothers you, I'll be right there for you anytime, yeah? Of course. Thank you so much, Kamiya. Some time passed. The man had really wanted the two of them to have a child together. And as a result of many extensive hardships, eventually the couple had conceived a single life. A single life. Shino. Why is it? It's so weird that she calls him Mr. Kamiya still. Oh my gosh. Age gap relationships are kind of interesting to me. Especially since this started off as a non-consensual relationship and there's a big age gap and she still calls him Mr. Kamiya. Oof. I don't know. I'm not really feeling this, but she's still trying to make it work. Mr. Kamiya. The child. How's the child? The older man entered the room in a panic, looking on edge. Startled, he took a look at the tiny breathing life in the woman's arms. Congratulations! It's a healthy baby boy! Boy. Ah, 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 ah. Thank goodness! Oh, thank goodness! The man, as if a thread of tension had been abruptly snipped, collapsed onto the bed like a drift of accumulated snow. Because he was surely thrilled that he was able to have a child with her, right? Cautiously, he brought his hand close and gently touched the baby. Ah, ah. His eyes, his nose, his mouth. He really does look just like you, Mr. Kamiya. Yes, yes, he does. He really is just like me. The couple named the child Hinata. They had hopes that he would become someone who shone like the sun in the sky. By this time, she had fallen for the older man, who loved and treated her as a gentleman would. Well, good for her. However, one day, she had made a discovery. Okay, never mind. Not good for her. This is terrible. She came across the sight of Hinata, her and his own child. Mr. Kamiya! What on earth are you doing to Hinata? If she loved him, she has every right to be with him if she wants to be with him. So I was like, okay, if you like it, I love it. But then this happens immediately after, and I can't rock with this no more. I never rocked with it, but I was willing to give it a chance. But no, not anymore. Not no more. Oh, Shino. By the looks of it, Hinata appears to be worthless. Oh my gosh! How dare you? Okay. I can fully believe now that Aoi's grandfather would tell him to kill himself for him. I will fully believe that, since he first of all hated Akane, and second of all is willing to kill his own child. So yeah, I can fully believe it now. At first I thought it was kind of like, it's kind of suspicious if the father and the grandfather ain't on good terms with each other. But no, I can believe him saying that now. Huh? What do you mean worthless? Oh my. Oh. Oh. So the Lemures Blue runs in his family. Oh, that makes sense now. Oh, that does make sense. The Lemmy Blue runs in his family. I thought it would run in Shino's family since her last name ends in Aoi, but no, that was just, that was just a red heron, I guess. His wounds aren't healing very fast. It seems he doesn't possess a Lemures Blue. Oh then, let's make another child. A boy would be nice, but a girl would be fairly cute, right? Mr. Kamiya. I'm quite looking forward to it, Shino. I'm sure our next child will be very cute, much like you. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. He wanted a baby making factory. Ugh. And he wants to just experiment on the babies until one of them turns out the way he wants. Ugh. Let's keep on making more and more children until one of them has the Lemures Blue. How about it? My bride. Oh, he wanted a baby making factory. Ugh, this is disgusting. At long last, the woman had realized it. From the very beginning. Oh, you just said it in the comment section. And it just said it right here. The man's goal was to transfer the Lemures Blue into his own family. So he wanted the Lemures Blue to be in his family lineage. Oh. So he fell in love with her, maybe because she was beautiful, but his true goal was that, this would be the perfect opportunity to have the Lemures Blue enter into my lineage. Disgusting. This is just so disgusting. Shino was told by her mother when she was a young girl, you must absolutely never devote yourself to a man whose goal is the Lemures Blue. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. She was deeply ashamed of having broken the promise to her mother. She understood that she could no longer be with him, living at the farthest, most distant end of the forest. The one had no single ally around. Okay, so that's when she went to kill y'all, right? Yep, okay. The only one she could rely on was the man's son, Kyoya. Kamiya! Oh, owie. What's the matter? The woman could no longer bear it. Her eyes were swollen from crying. Her eyes were swollen from crying. She felt large hands wrap around her shoulders. Shino. The sunset ablaze with crimson, illuminated the pair's cheeks. It was obvious to the woman that Kyoya was attracted to her. That day, the two boarded a train with no determined destination. The truth is, I've been interested in you since college, so when I saw you again, I just had to call out to you no matter what. Hey, I'm here for you. I'll save you, Shino. The only one she could rely on was him. The two began to live together in a place far from the forest. Although Kyoya was not as gentlemanly as the old man had been, he loved Shino, as awkward as his love was. After some time, Shino sent a sheet of paper to the older man. Shortly afterwards, the man replied. Instead of him accepting the proposal in the content of the letter, she would give over custody of Hinata to him, because she had a new man in her life, and no matter how concerned she was about Hinata, she had no choice but to accept it for his sake. I mean, girl, I can't rock with you on this one. Why would you leave custody of your child who was being stabbed as an experiment and regarded as worthless to the man that did that to him? Like, I don't want to necessarily do that. And if my new husband would not allow my old son, who will be in a much terrible situation, in the custody of the other parent, if my spouse will not let my child stay with us for his own safety, um, I don't know if I could be with that. Be with my spouse. I don't know. I don't know why she would leave Hinata with him just because she had a new man. Like, no, your man needs to be able to, you know. Yeah, granted. Also, Shino Kyoya is the only choice that Shino had to escape. So I do understand that she probably couldn't just, oh, if you don't want to be with me and my child, I have to leave somewhere else. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that just now. I just realized that yeah, Kyoya is the only chance of escape. She couldn't just choose someone else to be with. So if he didn't want the child with them, which is so disgusting, ugh, I hate that. Um, she had to give him up. Yeah, so I don't blame her too much anymore. I blame him now. Kyoya, you as a terrible person. You should be able to. You should have had the compassion to take care of this child who is a chance of abuse at the hand of their own father. Oh, that's my opinion. Before long, a child was born between Kyoya and Shino. The boy's name was Akane. He looked very much like his mother, and he was a truly adorable boy. Akane grew up perfectly healthy, and as soon as Kyoya finished with work, he would go straight home to Akane and give him lots of love. Aww. However, Akane had been born with unusual talent. Akane had already. Like, okay, speaking of that, have you ever heard of a TV show called Paternity Quote? It's like a court. It's a court TV show about paternity, like determine who the father of a child is. So like, um, a potential father of a child goes to court either as a plaintiff or defendant, and then the other party is like usually it's the mother in the situation or the mother's family and something like that. And it's a TV show that basically they both give their sides of the story. They try to see if it's plausible, if like they try to build the case up to see if it's even plausible, if the father can actually be that child's father. And then at the end of the episode, they reveal whether or not with the DNA test. Like, there's really no point to the trial because the DNA test will just determine whether or not the father is the father. But they just go through like evidence and stuff like that besides DNA tests just to build up the case and get the story. And the story gets ratings. Because all the drama that unfolds with you know relationships and stuff like that. It's for ratings. But anyway, I something that irritated me so much when watching that show, is that a lot of the fathers, granted they will be upset. They will be upset. First of all, some of these people weren't even committed relationships, so they shouldn't be even be that upset. They weren't even committed relationships. The father sometimes was be with other women too, so he shouldn't even be that mad when the woman's with other men as well. But it would irritate me so much when the man will want to be with the woman, but if he finds out that that child that she has is not actually his, he don't even know if he want to be with the woman no more, and he won't raise a child. And I'm like, that's so disgusting. I don't know. And what's so disgusting as well is that the fact that he would like the child was he was already kind of taking care of the child beforehand, and now he would just abandon the child if he found out the child wasn't his. And I would hate that so much. It was like, if this child needs a parent, be a parent. Like, it doesn't matter if that's your blood child or not. He needs a parent. Yeah, that just reminded me of that. That's why Kyoya is kind of irritating me a little bit. But he seemed to be nice so far. But if this is Akane's father, things go downhill after this. But enough about my rant about paternity quote. Let's continue reading the story. Um, Akane had already begun attending nursery school by that time anyone realized it. Kyoya had noticed that his son was more unusual and excellent than the other children. From then on, the story would turn out just as you'd imagine. There were many people who couldn't accept his unique talent, even the father who loved him so much, because when Kyoya looked into those large eyes, he would remember that ability. The helpless, demeaning memory of a particular part of his past was awoken within him. At that time, a letter arrived from at the family home, and it was content saying things like "last night was fun," saying that their son was fine. The letter addressed to Shino was from his own father. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's why he started abusing. That's why he started taking his anger and started abusing Shino, because he found out that he was with that she had already been intimate with his own father before he married her. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. This is such a mess. Huh? What is this? Yes. When he examined her marital status and her family register, she was definitely connected to a man who shared the same last name. And then something broke within Kyoya. Eventually, his heart closed off, blocking his wife out entirely. All that was left in Kyoya was his pent-up rage. Akane's father had changed. Oh my gosh. Why did you betray me? I thought when I met you I escaped my shitty self from the past. Kyoya, what are you talking about? You thought I'd never find out, did you? But no, it's not like that. That letter's completely wrong. Kyoya, are you misunderstanding? Wait, she was with him first. It's not wrong. Even before we had a child together, you. Huh? And furthermore, with my own father. What kind of woman would? I thought when I met you, I escaped my shitty self from the past. And now this? Why would you betray me like this? It's not like that. Oh, I forgot the Akane was named after the grandfather. Girl, why would you name? Why would you name? First of all, okay, this is a lot. This is a lot. If you wanted to escape Akane, the grandfather, why did you rename him that? Why did you name him that? Oh my gosh, Akane. One of the meanings, one of the meanings for his name is Red Sound, isn't it? You were thinking of him when you named him that, weren't you? Oh wait, no. Akane's not his grandfather's name. It's Kanata. Okay, I thought I remember reading somewhere that Akane was named after his grandfather, but no, never mind. That's not true. Kanata is his name. Never mind. It's not what you think, Kyoya. Okay, but Kyoya, she was married to him first, and then she escaped and went with you. She didn't cheat on you. She cheated on him on. She cheated on you on him with you, not the other way around. Of course, it damn well does. You, all of you. How far do you need to go until you're satisfied with disrespecting me? Oh my gosh. Mommy? Oh my gosh. And what is the memory that was unlocked within him? Like talent? Why is talent so. Oh no, never mind. I guess the memory of his father being so obsessed with the Lemures Blue and talent stuff like that. I guess that might have been a traumatic memory for Kyoya. I'm fine, Akane. Mommy's fine. What happened today was just because Daddy was in a bad mood. So don't be scared of him. Oh my gosh. Hey, what about my name? Why did you name me Akane? Okay, so she was thinking about his father. What the heck? So, what girl? Why would you do that? Why would you name him after something related to Oh no, father. No, Kyoya. That's Kyoya. I'm misunderstanding the situation. Okay, she named Akane after what Kyoya and she meant, not Kanata and she meant. Okay, I'm understanding now. Well, it's because your father proposed to me during the sunset at a very beautiful place. He proposed in a normal fashion, rather unlike your father, as he was always so cool. The matter read at the moment was exceptionally beautiful. Never in my life will I forget the sky of that day. So everything's gonna be just fine. If we just believe, I'm sure Daddy will believe in us too. Okay. However, her wish was unable to reach Kyoya. With each passing day, he would litter the woman's body with bruises. Oh my gosh, Kyoya. Eventually, he raised his hand to Akane, and the body's quickly healing body was simply wait, and the boy's quickly healing body simply strengthened his father's violence. When the man eventually hurt his son in another way under the wound in his body, Shino finally realized that he had been broken. I'm just trying to understand. Okay. I'm just trying to understand what would get. I mean, I guess if you already engage in such in violence, it doesn't take long for you to get to such disgusting forms of violence, such as sexual abuse. But I'm just trying to understand what kicked into his mind that would make him abuse his own child sexually. I'm just trying to understand that. I don't understand how he could make that jump. It was a horrifically cold day. Putting Akane's hand, Shino ran from the house. There was nowhere in the world to go for this mother and her son. Before she realized it, the snow was showering down on them. Wait, before she even realized that the snow showering down on them had gained momentum, sticking sharply to her cheeks. Her hands, as cold as they were, screamed from the intense freezing pain. Oh yeah, okay, that is okay. I see that. Ugh, my gosh, Kyoya, I'm tired of you. It's like you could have been wonderful if you had just listened to your wife and trust in her, and not think that she's a backstabber. I'm so irritated. While clearing away the snow that had piled up on Akane's red ears, she hugged her son desperately. Her body was frozen to the point that she could no longer feel his hot breath exhaling onto her face. She was finally at her limit. She collapsed onto the snow, soft as feathers, which seemed to welcome her. The silver-white world, spread to its fullest, was so beautiful and sparkling that it almost seemed ethereal. And even though her hands had grown numb from the cold, she never once let go of her son. I'm so sorry, Akane. I should continue to mutter such things. Oh my gosh. A pair of sophisticated looking shoes moved into her field of vision. Is this Kanata? The woman looking up in desperation and standing before her. Oh my gosh. Was Kanata Kamiya? Have you finally come to your senses, my dearest Shino? I'm all you have left. Did he send that? Oh my gosh. Okay, I just realized. Okay. I just realized what the letter was insinuating. So this letter said last night was fun. And Hinata is doing just fine. So I just realized that Kanata sent the letter to make it seem like that they were still like they were intimate after Kyoya and she got together. I understand why he was freaking out. Like, why are you so bad? She was with him before, not after. Why'd you getting so riled up over this? Oh, that you saw it. Letter to rile up his son, Kyoya, to make it seem like that she had cheated on him. Oh my gosh. Please save him. I'm fine. Leave me. But please save Akane. Then say, please forgive me. If you do that, then I will save your child. Please forgive me. Before her trembling lips could state the words, before her far too heavy eyelids could close, Kanata gently lifted Chino's chin and smiled politely at her. All right then, I'll forgive you. Ugh. Okay, is this still chapter? Um, let's see. Save to wait, no. Save to slot 2. Okay. Yeah, so we still on chapter 11. Okay. So I think I'm going to stop right there for today. I think that's a good place to end the stream. After that history dump, that was we finished it, and I feel like this would be a good place to stop. And plus, I need some time to process everything that just happened because a lot happened in this episode that I need to understand and think about. um, that was yeah. This is 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 that's all I can say. This is it is it's something. So oh my gosh. So I'm silent right now because I was just thinking about everything that we just listened to. I'm just thinking about it. Still thinking about the family tree. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, I think we should be able to finish this game next Friday. Since I think we might be done almost through like a lot has happened in chapter 11, so I feel like we should be able to finish chapter 11 and chapter 12 next stream. So it might be next stream might be the last episode of Lemures Blue, maybe. And then on Sunday we'll do Angels of Death. Well, tomorrow, yeah, that's tomorrow. And then on Monday we'll do Downfall of Mamiya. And I have to see how I'm gonna do my schedule for next week since I'm out of school for the rest of the month. So I'm thinking of doing some more streams and oh yeah, I forgot about the other endings too. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I don't know. It didn't seem like the ending took too long when we did the other um routes. We'll see. I forgot about the endings though. Yeah. So next week, since I'm out of school, I've been thinking about wanting to do some more streams than I usually do. So I'm thinking about doing the regular streams that I do on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and also having some extra streams like some drawing streams. So maybe I might have like maybe on Sunday in the afternoon I might draw, and then that evening I might do my Angels of Death stream. Or maybe on Monday I'll stream in the afternoon, a drawing stream, and then I will play my Mia in the evening. I don't know. I feel like besides playing visual novels, like I enjoyed the drawing stream that we had, so I want to do that again, and I'll see some other stuff that we could do. Um, but everything else should be the same next week. Um, you saw the sprite, the chibi sprite that I posted on Twitter of me wearing a crown for the MV that I have. Yeah, so I said on there I got a bunch of assets for my MVs, so I'm still waiting to get some more assets. The rest of those assets should come at the end of the month, so it's gonna be a while. But we're getting closer and closer to this MV being released. So I'm really excited about that. Um and I so based on the way things were going, yeah, I did. I changed it. I meant to change it. I might change my YouTube profile picture to this one. Um, but I just thought about it. I've been thinking about. I was thinking that possibly the music video wouldn't release the same time as my 2D model debut. Because of how commissions and stuff was working out. But the way that my assets would be coming in and the way the music video might be coming in, and then the progress on my VTuber model. Gosh, I've been waiting for my VTuber model to be rigged for quite a while, like for about a month, and it just was not going as planned. So I had to cancel that, and then I had to start over and ask someone else to rig it. So right now it's currently being rigged by someone else. So it should be done around the same time as the music video is being worked on and being finished worked on. So hopefully I will be able to have my debut stream and y'all will be able to see my live 2D model moving with eye tracking, mouth motion, and y'all can see me, actually moving on the screen like a regular person instead of a GIF. And my MV should also come out at the same time too. So we can also enjoy my MV and stuff like that. So yeah, it should be a wonderful debut in January. So it should be early January. This should all happen. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be postponing it any later than January. It should not happen any later than January. Yeah, so yeah, I had some bad luck, but things are working out so well now. So I'm glad about that. So it should be coming next January. Yeah, so I'm a little hungry now, so I'm about to go make some dinner with some leftovers that we have. I'll have a question. Um, you're Mexican, right? So you probably know about how in the United States we have Tex-Mex. So descendants of Mexicans living in Texas, not Texaco. I said Texaco. Texas have their own hybrid Mexican regional cuisine, and we Americans love it so much. So have you ever heard of a breakfast burrito? I said Texaco, yeah. Texaco. So I was wondering, have you heard of a breakfast burrito? That's what I was planning on making just now. What's your opinion on a breakfast burrito? You've never? Yeah. So basically, a breakfast burrito is a burrito that consists of a tortilla. It has meat. It has eggs. The eggs and meat are scrambled into each other. Usually, like sometimes people make scrambled eggs separately from the meat, but I usually scramble the eggs into the meat. And then we have Mexican cheese. So it's a bunch of like shredded cheese. Like I can't remember what Mexican cheese is made out of. What is Mexican cheese supposed to be made out of? Have you ever heard of Mexican cheese, by the way? I don't even know what it's supposed to be. But it's a blend of different cheeses, like Monterey Jack, cheddar, asadero, queso, quesadilla. Like so it's just a mixture of different cheeses, like mixed together. So then people usually put that on there. Then they put lettuce, tomato, sour cream. I love sour cream on my tacos and burritos, and then like taco sauce, just like a runny salsa. It's like a runny salsa that's like mild. Like there's some spicy ones too. So it's really good. I don't know if you want to try some Tex-Mex cuisine, you should try breakfast burrito. It's really good. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna make right now. I'm kind of hungry. So thank y'all very kind of for coming. Thank you, Gabriella, for being here. Um, and I will see y'all maybe tomorrow, but if not, later next week. So y'all come back now. You heard me. Did I save? Let me make sure I saved. Yeah, I saved. Okay. Thank you.